Hello, it's me. Hey guys, you see me on your following FYP YTYMCMB AMG DDG because it's Moa Saga episode 19. I don't remember, but you know it's Moa Saga. Guys, we are here right now to let you know that we are getting 3 stories on Saturday, 1 Enrique and 2 more that will follow up Mascati. Reason being, I did a live and I got 1 million likes and I was like, guys, tell me whatever you want, I'll do it for you. They requested for 3 videos, Small House, Vaosi, and Juzo. So you got all 3 stories that you can binge watch on. While we are at it, don't forget, the girls got a YouTube channel, Tanata Marimira. Subscribe, like, and share and comment, okay? Let's get it. Munhu wedu wanhasi tichamuti Hari, right? So Hari says she was literally about to start work kunhu kwanga yenda kunotransferwa somewhere in Harare, transferwa and she was about to start work. So atanga basa paya she had a boss vanga vari mombe kwaari, but they had kakunzwisisana kavanga inako na boss vake vanga nekakunzwisisana kavanga inako toitiswa wirirano yanga iripo pakati pake naboss vake. So boss ava vanga vari murume and vaitotamba naye like zvezvo tongotara naye, you know, just engaging and whatnot and things were just making sense. So because vanga vari boss vake, obviously pavanoenda like kuma workshops, kuma seminars and whatnot, vanenge vanochi vanhu vehigh caliber, some boss. And then eventually boss vanga ne friend yavo. We are going to call that friend, for now let's call him Mike. I just did a big Mike Oberi, let's just call him Mike for now. This Mike friend, their boss, expressed interest munani muna Haji. And then he just told boss Haji, shaman, and then the boss was like, don't worry, as far as I can tell, she does not have a boyfriend, unless if it's something she doesn't want to tell us. And then the guy was like, okay, cool, it works for me. And then boss, after the workshop, if you remember the guy he says he likes you. Now I'm not saying you should date because he's my friend and stuff like that. Just give yourself chance to open up to things, give love a chance, try to go on a date and see if he's for you. If he's not, wait, I say Mongosiana. And she was like, listen, you're actually right, no worries, let me do that. And then her and Big Mike Dovatanga went on a date. The date went so well and and you know, she was just like, listen, he's fun sport, I think I want to see more of him. And the guy also told boss, I also want to see more of Ari. They started dating, and then officially Dova Tanga relationship. Now when they started the relationship, Big Mike highlighted that he separated from his wife and they are awaiting their divorce. So Haji was like, okay, cool. And then she got to a point, let me come see Pamba Bako. And so she was like, okay, cool. Dova data for like 2 months. And then in those 2 months, Haji was like, listen, Big Mike was like, girl, I lied. That's how me and you started dating and whatnot. And then getting into the relationship, me and my wife was having some issues, matrimonial issues. But we are actually not separating or divorcing. The thing is, I want you, but I also want my wife. So I need you to understand that's what's going on. Are you okay with it? And she's like, oh shit, no worries. And then it's like, okay, cool. And then Duvatuzuita, like official. She was this official side chick, to the extent that Big Mike would actually kind of try to talk to Haji while the wife was there, but not in a way he would know what it's the side chick. But you know, a person starts having magata, you know, that type of thing. And then Ashi was like, listen, if he likes it, I love it. But kutuma nice vacations, touring around Zimbabwe, enjoying life. And then one day Ashi was like, been a minute since I saw my menses, let me try to test. She tested and she realized she was preggy. When she realized she was preggy, she was like, regaindi mari yekopi kuchipatara ndinonzwa kuti how far avaenda kuchipatara vaitwa scan ndobva udzwa kuti my sister, you are 6 weeks pregnant, ukulelwe wena. Then she said, okay, fine. She got the results and everything. She forgot to take the blood test. She got the results, and then she was like, let me tell Big Mike. She tells Big Mike, Shaga, I need to talk to you. Big Mike is like, okay, can we talk? Canada talk? Because I'm actually traveling. So when I come back, Nibasa, can I give you a ring and then we can talk? But if it's something you can text, I don't mind. And then she had said, no, it's something that we really need to talk about. Big Mike offered, no, it's fine. Gatizotara when I come back from my meeting. And then she was like, okay, fine, no worries. So a week goes by. Big Mike is not talking to her at all. And she's like, listen, I really need to talk to you. Just like, hi, that type of thing. He's not even trying to respond. 2 weeks go by, he's not responding. 3 weeks go by, he's not responding. 4 weeks go by, he's not responding. 5 weeks go by, he's not responding. 6 weeks, he's not responding. 7 weeks, he's not responding. 8 weeks, he's not responding. At this point, her pregnancy is almost 15 weeks. On the day she realized she was 15 weeks, after 8 weeks, the Big Mike she realized she was carrying twins. And she was like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? Baby daddy's not answering. She tries to ask boss, how far? Boss is just like, no, he's busy. Don't Anita, like when he travels. Did he tell you he's actually going out of Africa because he's in Europe with work? And she was like, oh no, I didn't know that. Forgot he's around and same chichi. And no, he's in Europe, chichi. Okay, cool, no worries. So it just so happened that boss did not know Hari has access to his Facebook profile, and he was tagged more picture yani Big Mike with his wife vachifara kuti like their child just turned 6 weeks and they are happy, and this child was born in Ireland. So vanga vaenda ku like the birth tourism where people actually travel for the purpose of having a child, that type of thing. So they were staying there until the child was 6 weeks old, and boss was tagged. That's when she was like, what? Because funny enough, she did not know the full name of Big Mike. She only knew like the first name, not the last name. So Ndopakazo realized, what? This person had a baby and this is happening. Then she confronted the boss, and the boss was like, listen, I am still your boss at work. This is what we call church. This you and Big Mike is church, and what you and I have is state. So let's learn to separate state from church, right? That's what he hit her with. Uno reverse type shit. And then she was like, okay, cool. Then she tries to send my messages on a Big Mike. Big Mike is not responding. She tried to send the messages on Facebook. It's not responding. Then she ended up sending a message. Listen, this time, if you do not respond to my messages, I am posting you on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, because I'm tired of you ignoring me. It's been 8 weeks. You're ignoring me. That's when Big Mike was like, Chimira. He was like, Chimira, I'm still waiting for you, Chichi. She goes, no, I'm coming back next week. And then she was like, okay, cool. Then Big Mike over Toga, and he was like, hey, I'm so sorry, work. She just goes, you don't have to lie. I saw what I saw. She goes, well, now that I think of it, I shouldn't even be lying to you, because at the end of the day, you knew I have a what? I have a wife. So I honestly don't owe you any explanation, much less a lie of an explanation. And then she was like, oh, okay, cool. So I see. Good for you. But I just wanted to let you know we are having twins. He was like, what? And she said, you heard me. We having twins. And it's like, what are you going to do about it? And she said, what am I going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Because listen, sweetheart, you are going to go see my family. Tell them you are the reason all this is happening. If you are doing damages and whatnot, it's okay. But what I know is I better be wifey number 2. Nah, I mean, and it's like, sweetie, I think you're totally forgetting what happened, Big Tanga. I told you, me and you, we are fun. And I'm not trying to leave my wife. And she's like, exactly. Exacto, papi. That's why I said wife number 2. I didn't say I want you to leave your wife for me. I'm going to come by and be wife number 2. After all, we Africans, polygamy is a thing. So yeah, tell your wife to brace it up, because Mama Bear is coming. She needs to know number 2 don't arrive with 2 babies. Big Mike at this point is like, you be like, say, Sabi waiting it into my sister. Because waiting you talk, not shit you the talk. I'm not doing that, sweetie. I'm only meant for one wife, one woman. And she said, sweetie, if you knew you needed one woman, you should have stuck by her side. But you ended up being with me. So that's what's up. Big Mike is like, okay, cool, let's just go see your family. And she was like, okay. Ndobaenda kunaona Tete wake, and Tete is so happy. She's like, oh, okay, cool. At this point, Tete did not know the guy is married. And then she's like, ende unaona nani ana mama since ari ma twins chichichi, let's just do this fast kumbapo kwaunganidzwa mai ana baba ana gogo ana sekuru, everyone. And then the guy went for introductions, and that's when he let it out. He blurted out, listen, I know you guys are down for, I know your child is down for being my second wife, but is it something that we can maybe work around? Like, I can marry her, but no one knows. It's just you and I, guys, not like my first wife must know. And that's when the family was like, second wife, nobody, but what you mean? And then he said, oh, sure. I thought y'all knew I'm married and your child wants to be my second wife. Mind you, Big Mike hit her with that honorary face because he knew the family is going to be like, yeah, chi. And he didn't want to get married to her. So he was like, I better drop this bomb in front of everybody. Because if I had told it, she might have tried to conceal the info. Everyone is now looking at her. Bro, is you okay? You dey okay? You dey mad? You be like, say you dey run mad. What's in the worry you? And she's like, listen, you and Dada, so it's up to you guys. I can be the second wife. We enjoy life. Or I just sit here and Rimvana. Baby the dressing as you can know, you have two options. And the family was like, you know what? In the spirit of not looking like our child is just, let's do it. Let's do this. Then the papa got at least chichichi. Big Mike went, married the chick, and then she became the wife. His family knew everyone from his family, his mom, his dad, his sisters, his brothers, his colleagues, his friends, his dogs, his cats, everyone knew except the wife and the kids at home. By the way, Big Mike had 6 kids, the 7th one being the one agazharwa Europe. Then she got married. She was happy. This is where you stay. This is what you use. Everything is sorted. And then progressa. My twins are Big Mike said, listen, Kumba, I have a schedule. I get home at this time. I leave home at this time. So there is no way I'm changing this just because you had twins. You wanted me to marry you, I married you. You wanted me to get a house, get a car, and all that for you, I'm doing it for you. But my presence is not going to be like that. So I hope it's something you already knew. Excuse me, so this was up my sister. And she's like, wala man, now waiting in the do. You can't do that. You have newborn kids, twins, boys. They need to bond with their father. You are the alpha of the family. You need to bond with your kids. Big Mike was like, and I'm telling you, I'm getting you 2 people now to help you with the twins. So now guys, it's 2 maids mumba. I have an over when I got 3 months, she was like, no man, it can't be. Because now at this point, Big Mike was now traveling the same way he used to do with her, with the wife now. Now the wife was more like the little girl, makeover, all that. She's now glowing. And she was like, no, this cannot happen. Not in my eyes. Then Big Mike, Big Mike is like, sweetie, that's what's up. I love my family. I love you as a mom to my 2 sons, but don't get it twisted. You knew what you were doing. You know that song, Dibanjinons, you fall in love, don't get it twisted. Love is a bit of a thing. But he was like, don't get it twisted, okay? Don't get it twisted. So anyway, she was like, okay, cool, let me just let you be. Then she realized, Panabaga, and that never works. Guess what she did? She said, I'm gonna go to his house. She knew Big Mike is at work. She was like, I'm finna go to his house. She went to Big Mike's house. The kids opened up the gate. They're like, hi, Chichi. And she's like, oh, I need to see your mom. Apinda Mumba. Now on that particular day, the mom was home with her friends. And then she got there. She's like, hi, Makadija. You know, Big Mama. Gigi, and Big Mama is like, hey, this is me. Who are you? And she's like, listen, I'm Haji, and I'm Big Mike's second wife. And she's like, second wife. Mind you, the friends were in the next room. They heard what she said, so they're just like, and the wife's like, second wife, since when? Anzi pandara tita everything. Pandakatingirwa himba, pagenda onurura, panda everything. Akamara tita shise. Even the conversations, like actually the chats she was talking to herself on in Mike's inbox when he was in Europe with the wife, she showed her Kuti, that's what's up. The wife is like, okay, so you date my man, you know he's my man, you do your thing, you fall pregnant, he blue ticks you, you tell him you're pregnant, he still blue ticks you, you force him to marry you, and he marries you, he still doesn't have time for you. Now you're coming to cry to me. And she's like, well, precisely, I just wanted you to know. And the lady's like, oh, you wanted me to know? Shkanzi, yeah, Shkanzi, okay. And then she's like, and then the wife is like, okay. And she's like, okay. And that's it. And she's like, you wanted me to know, Abi? You talk say you want me to know. Now wahala you did do for my man. You did knock my man. You did get picking for man. Now man, not the one marry you. Man marry you by force. You be by force, Abi. You get picking. Now man no still give you attention, but you still get picking. No be so. And she's like, yeah. And then she's like, oh, now I know. Thank you for the info. Bye. And she's like, the reason I'm telling you is so that we can work it out. She's like, no, my sister. You came here so that I can have a heart attack and say, and cry. I'm not doing that. I have 7 kids with this man. I ain't going nowhere, shawty. You, though, will go somewhere. Where you came from, go back there. And my man's schedule's now going to be much tighter. Since it looks like there are still loopholes where he can still see you, I'm going to make that up to make sure he doesn't see you all the time. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your service. Bye-bye. Ma. And then I just gave this woman this news and she be acting like this. Big Mike calls her. He's like, hey, I heard you went to Kumbai and you told Gulis the stuff. And she's like, yeah, she had to know. And the Big Mike is like, well, thank you. And then she's like, huh? He said, thank you, because I was really wondering when I'm going to tell her. Because, I mean, my kids are involved. My sons are involved. So, I mean, thank you. And then she's like, are you and your wife okay? It agrees. And it's like, listen, sweetie, I say, so yeah, thank you, and thank you. Then she's like, okay, cool. And then it's like, anyway, just and then she's like, wow, okay, cool. Now he went he went with his wife. The wife is like, hey, how are you? So these are the kids. Oh, very beautiful kids. Can't wait for them to grow, get to know their siblings. And she's like, okay. And then they left. And then another time, the Gules took her number. She's like, hey, my Nini, that's what you know, I just wanted to send you a little something for the kids. She sent her $300 with Amakrokoto. I didn't know Kwaniwana, so I had Amakrokotango Pakwamuri. If you ever need anything, just shout. I'm here if you need me. But I just want you to know, like, you and Big Mike's relationship is just about the kids. He's never going to be doing anything with you again. And she says, Tani, I tried so hard to seduce this man whenever he comes to see me, but it's like he doesn't see me. It's like he's just looking at a random person, not someone he used to do things with, or the mother of his kids. And that's when I learned these men never stop loving their wives. They just stop trying to do things certain things with their wives but not stop loving them. So that's when she realized they just never stop loving their wives. They still love them. Of course, they may not do certain things, and now I'm just stuck here with the kids, alone with the kids. Of course, I get all those things, but his presence just means something, especially considering I wanted him to marry me, give me attention and whatnot. But you can't change a person. Now, my sisters, I have a word for you. If you can't change the man, change the man. I hope you get what I'm trying to say, because you can never change the man, right? You can never change a man, rather change the man. If you get what I'm trying to say, if you can't change the man, change the man. That's it, guys. That's Moa Saga episode, I don't know, whatever. And this is Ari's story, and she just said I should just let you know, because now all the baggage is on her, with her, in her, to her, for her. And Goles and Big Mike are for diaring, just like always. And she's just there, and now a whole lot is upon her. Certain things were withdrawn, certain financial aids were withdrawn after Gules found out, so it's been pretty tight. But listen, at least I could say was revenge confessions, or maybe Vavos is actually planning one and it's in the works, we don't know. But that's her story. She said, I hope y'all ladies learn from it. You are not new. There's nothing special about you. You are not bigger than the program. That's what she said. I hope y'all enjoy your Saturday. 2 more stories to go. Bawosi and Juzu. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye-bye.